Thank you so much for everyone that has traveled. Some have traveled hundreds of miles to be at the Mpumalanga Green Solutions Speed Challenge today, and we welcome you.
The Mpumalanga Green Cluster Agency is very excited about an event of this nature, because this kind of event encourages innovation, and this is what we want to see as the province of Mpumalanga. And having been designated as a just transition hotspot of the country, it becomes important that we have such events, because they give us the impetus to take the just transition a step ahead.
So under the UK-South Africa Partnering for Accelerated Climate Transition Programme, we work with communities across South Africa to help them with their community projects to accelerate the climate transition. And here in Mpumalanga, of course, right at the heart of the South African energy industry and the coal industry, making that transition just, working with communities to create future job creation and supporting entrepreneurs, and especially young female entrepreneurs, is just so important, which is why it's been a real privilege to hear these fantastic pictures today and to celebrate the enormous amount of hard work that goes into what they do for their communities.
So Soweto Green is fundamentally focused on Mpumalanga. The vast majority of our energy production will be done in Mpumalanga from wind farms, a little bit of solar here and there. And, you know, for us, we're moving towards a CSI ED impact that is far more front-ended in these projects. These projects are around 25 years in length, and that is a long time. And what we're doing is moving a lot of that spend to during the construction phase, so the first 2 years, so we can be far more impactful and see the benefits of that spend in the early days. And we're looking for businesses that we can seed alongside us and that can become part of our supply chain as we grow over the next 5 to 10 years.
Zamajalo is a fly ash beneficiation business. So what we do is we take the coal waste that is in the ash dumps around the power stations, mix it with technology, and then produce environmentally friendly products for infrastructure purposes as well as for ancillary purposes. So your bricks and your pavers, and then your infrastructure products such as your sewer pipes, and that's what we do.
So aquaponics is the growing of food and fish symbiotically in water. So what happens is that the fish secrete waste. That waste is actually gold, but it needs to be demineralized, and then it becomes nitrates that the plants take up and love. And then now the plants purify that water and send it back to the fish. So it's like a closed loop system that is continuous, saves water, and yeah, both the plants and the fish are happy, and you get both products to sell. So what's unique about us is that we are in a mining town, so we are the first of its kind in eMalahleni, and also we incorporated black soldier flies so that we can make aquaponics a cost-effective method for anybody to plug and play. So the black soldier flies, we're going to be getting green waste from our clients, which is the restaurants that we're going to be selling the fish and vegetables to. And from that green waste, the black soldier flies are going to decompose that and give us 2 byproducts. One being fish feed, because the larvae is rich in protein. And that's a cost-effective model for me to ensure that my fish are healthy and I'm getting kind of free food. And also I'm able to sell off the fertilizer as well to nearby farmers.
We are a conscious waste management company that's based in Mpumalanga, which is obviously in the Ekhlanzeni district. And our main goal is diverting food from landfill sites. And that's why we decided to use the black soldier fly farming method as a solution to divert the food from the landfill sites. So we obviously, as a waste management company, sit in the space of transportation. So we sit in the pocket of the collection and the processing. So our main aim is to take the foodways, place the larvae of the black soldier fly on the foodways, and then obviously you sit with 2 byproducts, and one is your frass, which is a sustainable fertilizer alternative, and then you've got a high protein feed, which is a replacement for soybean and fish meal. So our pockets of income sits within those 2, actually 3 spheres, which is in a safe food disposal method, the frass, and then obviously the larvae, which is a high protein as an animal feed. In terms of the animal feed, we are speaking with Maltento as well as with BSF breeding, and then the same goes with the agricultural feed. And then with the frass, we are looking to localize the off-sale of that within Mpumalanga to the landscaping companies. I feel like it gives us reason, and I think it gives us justification that we're on the right path. And winning this really, it's not just for me actually, as a Lowvelder and somebody that comes from a space where innovation is really limited. I feel like it's a good place for us to put the Lowveld on the map, and that's a big thing that I really would like to achieve. So winning this is not just for me, but it's for my region as a whole, so that we can actually show that we are really innovative, and that, you know, people can actually recognize, oh, where's the Lowveld, where's Nelspruit? Here we are.
So we won 25,000 Rand grants from Anglo American, and it means so much to me because this is going to be a start to propel my business further, and it shows me that I'm in the right industry. You know, if a mining giant like Anglo can see that the work that we are doing as something that's valuable and sustainable and needed in this mining town, so I'm really excited about it.
So for me, this is the greatest platform ever. Okay, we've been with CFA, we're part of the second cohort. So to actually get an opportunity to present this within our own environment in Mpumalanga is actually very great, because we don't have to convert anybody into telling them what are these challenges that we're sitting at when it comes to these ash dumps that we've got. So it's something that we all practically can see, and everybody else around the province can relate to it. So it's quite a great opportunity, because then you get to network as well and also spread the message of what we're saying, because what we're about is not necessarily brick manufacturing. That's not what we're doing. What we want to deal with is the problem that this community sits with, that this province sits with, of the ash dumps that are all over the place. So that's the crux of what we want to engage in. So when we get a platform like this, it helps us to speak to the right people who are also trying to solve a similar problem, and be able to engage further and get a solution to this problem and get the products and the operations going. So thank you for it. That's what it means to us. I'm just excited. 25 grand, very excited. Thank you.
It's important to Saviti because this is actually the reality of a just transition, where you're moving from coal industry into the green industries. These are the budding entrepreneurs for this province. So we found it very interesting to hear all the different pictures, to be part of it. And when we heard Solar Geezer's presentation, although we thought they weren't one of the prize winners, we felt we need to support this industry, and therefore decided to, on the spot, purchase 100 of their geezers for our communities.
Green SMMEs are very critical. They are actually the vehicle to implement all the initiatives under the green or under the just transition. So for us, it is important that we nurture these green SMEs, and they are going to be an important vehicle to take this work forward. On behalf of the Mpumalanga Green Cluster Agency, we would like to thank the main sponsor, which is the UK Pact from the British High Commission. We would also like to thank all the other sponsors in the mining industry. We really appreciate their support, and all the organizations that were here that embrace the events. We really appreciate the effort, and it's highly appreciated from the Mpumalanga Green Cluster Agency.
So well done to all the entrepreneurs. Your innovations matter, and the green space is challenging, but you guys have shown that your innovations are cooler and greener. Thank you so much to Mpumalanga Green Cluster Agency. You guys rock.